Hi, Steve Wood from Arcane Scenery.
Andy Callan, Wargaming man and boy for 50 odd years now.
Oh, since I was about 11, so I'm not telling you.
Over half a century.
Yes, yes. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We've been playing Black Powder almost since it was published, but with 28mm figures. The difference really is that with the smaller figures you get a lot more on the table, and the look of the thing, it does look as though you're commanding big battalions or big brigades. But otherwise it plays just as well as Black Powder ever did.
Yeah.
And it provides you with a really enjoyable game, which is what's important to me.
Yeah. If you use the recommended size of units, so four infantry, you're going to have roughly the same footprint on the table as you would with the 28mm, oddly. But you could reduce it down to 3 or 2 even. But this is good because it does give you a whole different perspective on the tabletop battlefield. It's still a scale, because you've got about 80 figures here, and you probably have 8 times as many, 600 odd in a real battalion. But it looks a bit more like a real battalion than 24 men does, and it gives you a different impression. Certainly with the big French battery I had there, which was three batteries together with 9 guns, it looks more like a grand battery than just having 3 individual cannon together. And I don't know, psychologically, and the big columns look a bit more impressive than just 3 small units. So it perhaps gives you a greater sense of the potential of these things. A heavy cavalry brigade looks promising as well.
Yeah. And much as I love painting, and I do, the fact that you can get these straight out of the box, and you've got the British in red, the French in blue, you can play a game. I don't think you can do that with plastics or metal.
No.
You'd have 2 sides that were either grey or silver. The different colours means that you can just get on with it and play and enjoy yourself. And for me, that's really important.
And a general on a battlefield would have a vague impression of a mass of troops who are vaguely red and a mass of troops who are vaguely blue at a distance. So you're getting close to it, really.
But I should imagine when they are painted up, they're going to look fantastic.
Yeah.
We were saying that if you had 2 kids and you wanted to drag them into the hobby, you'd buy a couple of starter sets, you'd get it all out, put it on the table, and you could enjoy a game together. And they're either going to get the bug or not. Not everybody's as mad as us and likes playing toy soldiers, but they could get into it and enjoy playing without having to get into the massive research and in depth. Because there are 2 parts to the hobby. Some people just like the game. Good for them.
It is a turn off the painting. I mean, for people with limited attention spans, you're going to have to devote months, weeks, if not months, to get an army painted. And not everybody has the patience to do it. If you want to just play the game, you're straight in with this.
Yeah, no, it's great. Really, really impressed. And actually, I put my glasses on to look closely at the figures. They're really good sculpts. Someone's done a cracking job. So yeah, very good.
Yeah, and with a bit of imagination with the paint jobs, you can represent one type of troops as another relatively easily, I think. Especially if there's some nice French ones in greatcoats. They're very adaptable to all sorts of things. And a word for the buildings as well.
They're
very nice.
Yeah. Nice. I'm impressed with the trees. Actually, I didn't realise they were warlords. I thought they were Wargames Illustrated. Sarissa buildings are lovely, ideal for this sort of game. If you fancy moving from another part of the hobby and trying historical wargaming for the first time, I think this is a really good introduction. And I've always been a fan of Black Powder. I know that there's people out there that don't like its simplicity. It appeals to me. I like the simplicity, and the fact is that when you play Black Powder, you get a really great game and you get a chance to socialise and have fun with your mates, rather than spending all night, leafing through tables.
I think you have to take it for what it is. I mean, I did read a comment online that one chap said some people swear by the Black Powder command systems, others just swear at them. But take it as it is. We got a big battle done in 2.5 hours with a bit of banter and not too much aggravation. So that's good.
Ugh.
Well, it was a solid victory for the French.
A resounding French victory. Not only that, I managed to lose the Guards Brigade. Don't tell John Stallard. I've already.
He's the man who lost the Guards at Waterloo.
Oh dear.
They made a song about that.
Yeah, so that wasn't very clever. But never mind, it was good fun.